up everyone, Markus here, coming back at you with the third video of this free online print-on-demand course on my YouTube channel. If you haven't watched video 1 and 2, I would definitely highly anticipate you guys to go ahead and do that so you'll follow along in the right order. This, of course, if you know the other things, you can also watch this video. This video will focus around how you go ahead and find a designer and how did you make a design, like how did you go ahead and actually outsource the designing process, or I will show you a program that you can use to design your own if you want to do that. But I will show you how you can actually find someone which only costs you $5 per design, and many of these designs can make you thousands or tens of thousands of dollars. So that $5 investment is like nothing, especially compared to if you compare it to like drop shipping or something like that. Doing this print on demand on Viralstyle is a lot cheaper, and it's a lot cheaper starting process, so the budget that you need is a lot lower compared to if you need like a drop shipping subscription, like or Shopify subscriptions or Burlo subscription, apps and products and all these different types of things. It's a lot easier, and you can a lot easier organize your spendings with this print on demand on Viralstyle that we are working with. So the first service I'm going to show you guys today, you might know it, most of you might know it, it's called Fiverr. So what I like to do if I use Fiverr, what I have personally is a VA for myself. I have a VA designer where I pay $5 per design. I've had some different ones. First one I paid for $10 per design. I researched some more. Then I found one which would do it for $5 per design. He was really well at doing it. And then I worked with him, and he wouldn't work together anymore. I don't know, he moved on with his designing process or wanted to maybe increase his price. So I went back to my other designer that I had early on and said, hey, I had another designer who would make the designs for $5. I said, I want to hire you again if you want to do it for $5 per design. He was like, fair. So I just cut the cost for him in half within minutes. So it's super easy with these VAs to really go ahead and discuss with them, discuss the price and everything like that. So you can really go ahead and really lower the price for a lot of them, because of course their main goal is to make money. But on Fiverr, what you would do is search something like t-shirt, so t-shirt design. Most of them will of course be like t-shirt designs because there's a lot of them. As you can see, 4,273 different listings, or gigs as it's called. And then what I would do, as you can see, this one starts at $150. Mostly I would open those for $5. And the way I would structure it on Fiverr is I would probably have a design made by, you would then pick 3 different designers that you tell about the design to, or send your link to one of the winning designs that you found through the research that we did in video 1 about how do you do your print on demand design research, how to find winning designs. Then you can go ahead and send the link or send a screenshot of that design to maybe 3 or 4 different designers here on Fiverr and have them all make the same, so you can sort of like compare them and choose the best one. That's how I would structurize it. Of course, it's okay to have them on Fiverr. I just like to have my own personal VA through Upwork, because then I can send the design to them and I know they're gonna focus on my design. Of course, they will have several, but it's just structurized a bit different on Fiverr. But as you see, this one is $5 per design. You have 2 days of delivery, where I have a couple of hours on Upwork when I have my VA. But yes, as you can see, startup basic gig, text design, no artwork, typography, transparent PNG file, blah blah blah. So that's basically it, and then you can, I think you can add a lot of different things. But what I would do is you would scroll down, look at the different reviews. Is he great at making designs? As you can see, dude, you are amazing. So definitely a lot of them have gotten some great designs. All of these are 5 stars actually. So this is probably a guy I would definitely send my design to or have him made them. But here at the top, you'll be able to see some examples. So that's actually quite expensive. I would also pay $5 for that. It's crazy what you can actually get on Upwork. But definitely, you might think maybe if you pay 10 or 20 bucks, that's completely fine. Like it's nothing compared to the profit that you'll be able to make for a good design. And the design on the t-shirt or on the mug or cap or whatever type of product that you're selling is actually the most important thing, of course, in print on demand, because that's the thing that's going to differentiate a good product from a bad product. It's the quality of the design and how it looks. Of course, you can have some designs which is basically just text, which will do super well, but that's because you catch a trend, right? But of course, watch video number 1 if you haven't already in the course. You will find it in the description down below or in the playlist to your right. But otherwise, yes, this is definitely a great one. This guy is $5, so you can have standard 2. Also, you can make 2 t-shirts, so you can basically order 5 at a time for a discount. So you would only pay, let's see, yeah, $5 as well and $5. So unlimited revision. So this is quite great. You'll be able to say, no, I don't like this about the design, and then they will actually redesign it or make it so that you'll be able to like it, right? And you get some other pretty great stuff right here. You can make a double-sided design, so on both back and front of the t-shirt. But that's basically how you go ahead and do it on Fiverr. As you can see, we have some other right here, $5. It's really common to use Fiverr gigs and Fiverr designers for your print on demand, and it works super well. Like, it's fine. I've had some of them work super well as well. I just like to use Upwork, and we're gonna jump into that in a second. Of course, this is a lot easier for you. It's a lot easier to order from Fiverr than actually have a VA work for you. So in the beginning, if you want to use Fiverr, that is completely fine. But when you go ahead and start testing maybe 1, 2, 3 designs, maybe even a day, or test like 6, 12 a week, which is great to do. Like maybe one a day average is super great to do. I would really recommend to go ahead and actually hire an Upwork VA, a freelancer from here, because that is one which are connected to you. The person is connected to you. So Upwork is more not one-time gigs or one-time payment, stuff like that. It's more based on you creating a connection and creating like a real job with this VA, having a like priority and a primary VA connected to you, to your account. But as you can see, you want to jump into jobs, and then you want to press as you can see, of course, this is my first job. Otherwise, you would have your jobs down here, and then you can press create a job. There will be a button right here. Otherwise, tell us what you want. We want t-shirt design. So I'm just going to walk you through really basic how did you go ahead and do it, and you can then improve it yourself. So graphic clothing design, POD designer, $5 per design max. Long term, you can just write that, then you're gonna get more applicants. Anyway, moving on. So POD designer, $5 per design, max, long term, and then you want to just press continue to job post, and then it will start creating the job post for you. As you can see right here, then you will have your descriptions. You could improve your descriptions if, let's say, you wanted to go into the CAD's world, so you want one who has a really great experience with making CAD designs. You can basically do the descriptions that you want. I'm just going to keep it real simple for this video. But basically, I need a POD designer with great experience. The person needs to be available all days of the week. I pay max $5 per design. Send me some of your designs you've made. So basically like this, so you just create, and then of course you can have whatever you want to. You could have them maybe make a design as a test. I wouldn't recommend to do that because most of them won't apply for your job then. But it is a possibility. You could just upload your design right here, and then you could have them make it as a test, right? But I would have, then you want to press the ongoing project. What type of work we like to do? Mostly like you could say garment design. It sounds so stupid, but garment designer. Where will the work be used? It will be printed, and you have designs, because basically it's the winning designs that you already have. Of course, a lot of them will then be able to replicate the ideas that you have too, so that it basically doesn't matter, because you can ask them whatever questions afterwards, because you will be jumped into a message section where you can basically just ask them all of the questions that you want. But which applications should the freelancer have experience with? So you can say like graphic design, Adobe Photoshop, something like that. For example, logo design, or if you want that doesn't actually really matter, but something like that. And what I normally do is pay by fixed price, so you can pay by hour, but I wouldn't really recommend to do that. Like, don't do that. Press this button, pay a fixed price, put it at 5, entry level, because that was the thing that we said we wanted to pay the most at maximum, and the fixed price minimum on Upwork is also 5. Let's see if I try to put it 4, minimum budget is $5. But otherwise you would need to go through PayPal if you wanted to do something less. You can also pay them even less than $5, but $5 really doesn't matter at all when you start generating sales from some of your designs. So I would say only Upwork users can find this job. The qualification. So this is really important, or not really for. Normally for VAs, this is really important, of course, for just a basic print-on-demand design. But for long term, I would say this is really important as well. I like to do for hours billed 1,000 plus. English level should be fluent, so I'm able to, of course, explain my ideas. So that's really important, that you're able to explain the ideas and they understand what you want. So freelance type, I always put independent, or most of the times. Of course, if it's something else, I might do agency, but I just like to do independent in this type of way. Rising the talent, that's fine as well. You could just exclude them afterwards if you want to. Location doesn't matter anything, and like that. So 1,000 hours billed, so they have some experience, 90% job success, and fluently speaking. So in your screening questions, they will then have to answer these to apply to your job. I'm like, what type of POD design experience do you have? I like to put that. Great spelling, Markus. Great. We have Grammarly. Boom. Add another question. Create my own. Please send some of your prior designs you've made. Boom, and then I just like select from suggested. You can do that as well. That's really some basic questions, but you can do like what challenging part. Have you taken any Upwork test that's relevant to the job? I like to put that questions, and then you can add whatever you want to as well. If you have some more questions, like if you're gonna make a lot of designs for the cat niche, as we talked about before, it could be a great idea to say what type of designs have you made within the cat niche, which will make sense, Markus. But that would just be a great question if you wanted to focus on a specific niche, which could be great with your targeting, but doesn't really matter jack shit. But if you want to, you could do that. Of course, if you're making a separate print-on-demand store, it would make sense to have a specific niche. But if you're doing on Viralstyle, it doesn't matter at all. So moving on, you could pay to get more appliance, but I don't really do that. I just say post job, and then you basically wait. And then all of your different people who will apply for the job will then go ahead and apply for them, and you'll be able to see them within my jobs. And it will be right here, but I just have to verify my email. I just made a new one for this video, but otherwise you will have your job right here, and you'll be able to invite other as well, as you can find freelancers like POD design. Maybe there comes something up. Let's see if it will corroborate me. Yeah, so you'll be able to then go ahead and filter out right here a lot of different things you can play around with, but you could say $10 and below. And okay, it just locked me out, but I used a temporary email for this Upwork account. But anyway, so basically you'll be able to invite other freelancers which are already on the Upwork platform, and then you'll be able to invite them, and then they can then accept it, and you can ask them questions based on it. So that's how you go ahead and hire a VA from Upwork to make your POD designs for $5 per design. Literally learn nothing, and you can make tens of thousands of dollars on a single design. So really high profits on that investment, definitely. The next thing, just to quickly note that, is you can use something called Canva. Most of you might know it already, but yeah, you can then go ahead and make your own design. That's an option as well. You can make your own design in Photoshop or in Canva, but of course I would recommend to go ahead and just use either Fiverr or Upwork. So that was the third video in the free course about print on demand of Viralstyle. Remember to use the link down below, the sign up link for Viralstyle. It's the first link in the description box down below. Use that to sign up to Viralstyle today, and that's basically the platform that we're using. So definitely go ahead and sign up so you can follow along in the course. First link in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to watch the other videos in the course as well. If the video is not up for the video number 4, it will then come up tomorrow. Of course, if you're watching this a week after the whole course is out, go ahead and watch video number 4. If you got something useful out of it, please give it a like and hit the subscribe button to become a part of the business family here on the channel. Hit the notification bell to always be up to date whenever I upload. And as always, I hope you will have a successful and wonderful day. Bye.